What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another Shedheads video. My name is Chris, and today we are playing some Minecraft for you guys. In today's video, we are going to be showing you 5 modern home designs for a kitchen. A lot of different things going on here. We're going to talk about a little bit different materials. For the base material, we do, however, use white concrete because that is definitely the most modern material that you can use in a home. And we're just going to be showcasing some different, aspects, how to take your kitchen and make it a little bit more decorative and how you can break it up so that it's not so boring and it's not just one big open room. But if you guys could do me a favor, drop a like, leave a comment, and let's get right into this video. Alright guys, so we are moving into our first design for a modern home here, and we have a very simple layout. We basically took the entire back wall and we've made that our cooking area, as you'd see in most homes, and then the front half of the entire area is basically just kind of like a chilling, hanging out, and eating kind of setting. So if we look over in the left corner of the room, we have lined what would be like a refrigerator or some kind of like stacked chest storage system where you store your food and you basically have everything ready to go. You take it out, and it's lined with barrels because barrels are cool in this game because they actually look like cabinets, which is awesome. You take your food, you go from there, and you go right into the middle here where we have our countertop, where we have an unlimited water source, and that just is where you're going to prep your food and everything. And then back over here on the right, we're going to have 4 furnaces that are laid out because they actually look like, with this texture pack, they look like a stovetop, so it actually works out very nicely. And then again, we finish it off with some barrels that again look like cabinets, and it's just really nice. And in the front half of this, we have just very simple, we have carpet, or somewhere you could put a dining table if you wanted, some flower pots on some trap doors. On the left side over here, we have a little 4-person seating arrangement, which is very simple. It's just white concrete blocks, and that's really it. We have an extension of that countertop on the right side here with some more trap doors, and again, you could use that for decoration, or it's just cool because you could flip it down and give your block a texture if you don't want the concrete to show. And lastly, what we have here is, I think lighting in kitchens are very important, so we have just alternating blocks of just white stained glass that will basically just provide a lot of light to this kitchen and make it really nice to be in. Alright, so moving on to this next kitchen, I like this design, number 2, because it offers a lot of contrast between the white concrete and the spruce planks that we laid out on the floor. The spruce planks and the trapdoors, they match the cabinets in the back, which are again barrels because they look the most like cabinets. At the top we have lighting coming in. Instead of horizontal, we have it vertically. Just do whatever you want, guys, it doesn't really matter, but kitchen should definitely have a lot of lighting. On the left here we have a little H design that would be where your storage would go. I just put trapdoors on the wall. You could have a bunch of chests there. We have an unlimited water source on the left. Again, once you take out your food, you're going to want to wash it and prep it, and then you're going to basically put it inside of your furnaces, which are all in the middle with a crafting table right there. And then you're going to go over to the right side, and in real life, you'd want to set up a bunch of dishes so you could serve it and, get it ready to bring to the table. And again, on the right, we have just some storage that's extra in case you want to store some dry materials. And then again, you could add some flower pots on top of trapdoors. Now, I have a little seat here looking out towards what would be maybe the rest of your house, or maybe the other half of your house is facing some, really cool scenery. And then you could just put some carpet down, break it up, use a little bit more color, and that's really it. Moving on to our third design, guys, I tried to mix it up a little bit here. So if you look at the ceiling right now, you could see a bunch of different skylights that are in a small pattern going around the whole thing, just so it wasn't like a whole band of windows. You can always break it up, be as creative as you would like. But that's for during the day, and at night we have some lanterns that are going to be providing some lighting as we go throughout our day. And on the left here, I tried to frame out what would be our storage system here. Now, I didn't do this as much in the previous ones. I made this one a little bit thicker with the walls just so I could get that sense of depth. And you should definitely do that in all of your builds, guys. So, moving on from that refrigerator or storage system on the left there, you go right over to the countertop, which is again upside down stairs. You go over to some furnaces and one chest in the middle where you're going to be crafting and, making whatever it is that you want to be serving to your friends. And then I just designated this one little spot that's in the right corner with a water source block that just looks very nice. Put some signs up there where you're going to be cooking, just like your dedicated furnace. This is your furnace room. You're just basically going to be cooking mass amounts of whatever it is you're going to be cooking, like pork chops or whatever. And then you take them out of there, you see that little entryway, and then you go right back over to the granite stairs and you serve. And that's really it. So moving on to our fourth design, guys. Again, I tried to make it a little bit different than the other ones. On the left half, we have our cooking kitchen side, and on the right half, we have our serving or our basic just dining room type of setting. So let's go into the left here. We made our countertop made out of smooth sandstone just to give it a little bit more contrast. Again, we're using cabinets. Very simple. We have everything we need to cook over here, just kind of a little bit more simple. We added in some windows, or what would be windows if we didn't have our other designs next to it, because you should always, be providing a lot of lighting. This time we have provided a gigantic skylight over our kitchen. So once you get out of the kitchen, you go through these trap doors over here, which you can flip up and down, and you go into your little dining room type setting. We use upside down stairs on the top, put some flower pots on top of those, and in case you guys didn't know, you could use glass panes and then hang lanterns from them, and it looks like, like a really modern type of lighting, which is really cool. And then of course you use whatever you want to do the tables or the seating arrangements and all that jazz. Just make sure you're adding a lot of color, and once again, you could add carpet to distinguish different areas and provide it a little bit of a perimeter around what you're doing. Alright, so moving on to our fifth and final design, we have tried to make this one a little bit more different than everything. So going into your kitchen, you have this fence that we basically set up to divide it into two different sections. You have the middle section, which is just your circulation, and then on your left you have your kitchen. We started adding in, a grindstone. I don't know what it's going to be for, but it looks cool there. We put in some trip hooks, wires, basically so that it looks like you can hang like utensils or like different kinds of things on those. We have, again, just a small chest for some storage. We're going to have some trap doors with a water source block. I mean, maybe if you are creative with it, you can pretend that this is like a dishwasher. You could throw food in there, or like you could throw stuff in there after you're done using it. Again, a lot of windows along the back of this. We have a little bell so that we can ring it and tell people that it's ready to, like, food is ready and you're ready to come in the kitchen and eat. You go over to the right hand side here, and once again we just have like a little designated area where you can smelt your food and get everything cooked. Have a little countertop made out of the trap doors there. You can put it on and then serve it over here. Now this design only encompasses like one little chair right there, but again, you could always change it, make your kitchen longer so that you could accommodate more people for what you want to do. The last thing I'm going to talk about here is the flooring. And yes, I think birch wood and like white concrete just go together very well. So what we have here is a bunch of birch logs that are just alternating patterns, and it creates a little bit like a floor tile, which is really nice. So there we have it, guys. That is our video for today. Here is a recap of all 5 designs as we go back to the front over here. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to drop a like and leave a comment. We have a ton of content on our channel. Both Minecraft, Apex, we even have some Call of Duty on there. So if you guys could do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications so that you know what's going on when we're posting. We post Monday through Saturday, sometimes on Sundays. Be sure to check us out and let us know what you guys think. We'll see you for the next one.